Hi there, this is Dorothy, your host, and this is Behind the Glam, where we uncover the faces and the stories of the creatives in the beauty industry. Today's episode, I have someone really talented here, and I would like you guys to welcome LSH Beauty Hub. Nice to meet you. Once again, welcome LSH Beauty Hub. This is Behind the Glam, and I would like to ask you a few questions. And nice to meet you in person. You know how it is, we always have, everybody knows LSH Beauty Hub, but like even personally, I mean, this is the first time we're actually meeting. I've never seen your face, even on your page and everything. So I'll be asking you a few questions today. And before we go ahead, I would like you to introduce yourself, tell us who LSH Beauty Hub is.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much. So my name is Grace Esekhile.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm LSH Beauty Hub.
So how did your journey into becoming a hairstylist actually start? Like, at what point did you realize that, this was a career for me?
I think it started about 8 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like 8 years ago. So I've always been in the industry, like the beauty industry, because I sell hairs, I sell wigs and all that. So, but LSH Beauty Hub started 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think in June, we're going to be 5 years in NSA.
Oh my God, wow. Okay, so congratulations in advance.
Thank you.
That's actually great. Wow, 5 years in the industry. Super proud. Okay, so what was your first paid job like? Like, how much did you charge? You said you've been in the industry for 8 years, but LSH has been running for 5 years. Because I know with these things, a lot of people start with maybe like their friend's hair, their sister's hair and all that. But when was the first time you actually got paid, for styling someone's hair?
Okay, my first job was like a home call, like a home service job, because I didn't have a studio or any space at that time. So I think I was paid like 30K. Yeah,
interesting. Wow.
I think I was paid like 30K for a home service, and it was exciting because the client really loved it. I think my journey was quite smooth because I already had like people that I knew in the industry, so I'm really grateful.
Oh, wow.
It was smooth at the beginning.
Okay, so you say your journey was quite smooth, but was there ever a time like you felt like giving up, and then what kept you going?
Okay, I think there was a time I was struggling. Yeah, and that's not because I wasn't good at my craft, but because I felt like I wasn't growing. I was seeing people do some stuff and I was like, how do I get to do this thing? So I had to, so like I said, I always had people in the industry, so they always like try to talk to me and everything, and try to push me. So I'm really grateful for that. So I had to do a couple of classes and all that so that I can level up again. So
I see you're organizing a masterclass in the next few months. So what are like the 3 key things you want your students to take away from this masterclass?
Oh yes. I have a let's call it a masterclass. It's like a virtual class. Okay. So it's coming up on the 20th of July.
Okay, July.
It's starts from 20th of July. I think I would love my students to be able to melt properly, because that's one of the issues I know I faced at the beginning. How to melt properly. I could see the difference between my work and other people's work. So I had to go in deeper to learn properly. So I would love my students to know how to melt properly. I also love them to style properly, like in a very neat way. Then maybe I'll teach them 1 or 2 tips on how to get clients from Instagram.
So how do you handle like high pressure working days, like weddings? Because I know how weddings can be, there's a lot which goes on into weddings, wedding glams, and like styling and all of that as compared to like regular days. So are you the person who likes to work with just one bride, or have there been like scenarios where you had to work with like different brides? Maybe this person goes to church at 7, the other person goes to church at 10 and all that. So have you had that, and like how did you handle the pressure?
Okay, so I won't lie that those moments are quite challenging. In fact, a day before, I'm always like under some kind of pressure, because I'm like, oh my God, I have 2 brides tomorrow. How am I going to move? How am I going to, it's not really that easy. But I'm really grateful because the only issue I know I normally have is like traffic. Yeah, but if it's for the bride, the styling, everything, it comes out perfect. But sometimes Lagos traffic can be, what I do now is, even if I have 2 brides in a day, I make sure that they're in the same area. Like for instance, 2 brides must be on the island, 2 brides must be on the mainland. So I can't do 1 bride on the island and another bride on the mainland. But I can do that perfectly well.
Wow, well. So how important has social media been in growing LSH Beauty Hub? today everybody's like on Instagram or TikTok and all of that. So how has that helped in growing LSH Beauty Hub?
Social media has been like a very key factor for me. Okay. I feel like that's where I've met a lot of people that I've met today. Okay. I've met a lot of beauty brands, makeup artists, people that I just collaborate with. I've met a lot of clients that I've even turned into friends. So I feel it has been very, very important for my growth for LSH Beauty Hub.
Oh, yeah. Okay. If we go back to a few years ago, we had a lot of makeup artists work independently, and we had a lot of hairstylists work independently as well. Again, we also have so many brands, hair care brands, makeup brands, a lot of things, brands, a lot of things that come up, and we see a lot of collaborations with makeup artists and hairstylists these days. So where do you see the beauty industry in the next 3 to 5 years?
Okay, the next 3 to 5 years, for sure, I see a lot of growth in the industry. Okay. I see more collaborations between makeup artists and hairstylists. Okay. But right now, we're already seeing collaborations like makeup artists and hairstylists, they travel together to do classes and all that.
A lot of master classes.
A lot of master classes. So I'm very sure we're going to see way more than that. Then I also see a lot of experience, like more experience-driven brands. Okay. Because I feel like clients these days, sometimes it's not just about the crafts. It's about the experience. Okay. Yeah, so clients are more driven towards people that have more experience, and they're paying for trust, they're paying for experience, they're paying for comfort. That's why there's a lot of brands right now that when you hear their charges, you'll be like, oh, what's going on? But they've been in the industry for years and they've built that comfort with their clients. They have that experience. So those are the things that clients are looking forward to. So I know that in a couple of years, it's going to be more.
You're going to see more of that in the industry. Outside of hairstyling and beauty, what other passions do you have?
Okay, this is very easy. So I love traveling. So apart from hairstyling, I love to travel. I love to see the world. I'm just getting started doing so that's something I really love.
Interesting. So what's one thing that clients do that you secretly find frustrating? I believe there are some things that, you work with a lot of clients, so I believe that there are some things that some of them do that you might find a bit frustrating.
There are a couple, but I'm not going to mention everything, so I'll just mention a few. So I think first, time. So sometimes they can, be just do my thing, and it can be really, really frustrating.
And then you have to wait for them.
And you have to wait.
Whatever they're doing.
Yeah, even when you have your policies, you still have to wait. So it's really frustrating. And another thing I would say is, some clients say, "Oh, I don't have a particular style in mind. I just do your thing." But along the way, they are stopping you. "Oh no, I don't like it like this. Oh no, I don't." But we asked you what you like from the beginning and you didn't say. So those kind of things can be a bit frustrating, especially when you are behind time. So.
Have you ever organized a physical masterclass in the past where you reached out to some beauty brands and maybe some of them came through, some of them didn't come through? I don't know what the experience was for you, but did you have some brands that didn't come through when you reached out for sponsorship? And what do you think influenced that, their decision for maybe not supporting at the time?
Okay, like I said earlier, thankfully I'm so happy for the people I already knew in the industry. So I'm not saying things have always been easy. It has not always been a clear road, a smooth ride, but in some circumstances, I don't know. I guess it's just the grace of God. My name. Okay, so brands. For the last class I had, I didn't even need to send any brand any message. They sent me message and they sent me products. And, I'm just really grateful, honestly. Okay. I'm just grateful. Okay. So I didn't need to hassle anybody or keep begging somebody to send me. No, I didn't need to do all that. So I'm really grateful. Yeah.
So before we wrap up, what advice would you give to someone watching this who wants to go into hairstyling and not sure where to start, or a newbie who just entered into the hairstyling industry? What would you like to say to them?
Be sure that you love your craft, because I believe that you need to love what you do to excel in it. So be sure you love your craft. Be consistent. Okay. Consistent. Don't give up. There are always stumbling blocks sometimes, but don't give up. Then always pray. Without God, we are nothing. always pray.
Yeah, prayer is very, very important.
Very important. Lastly, I want to talk about my upcoming online class coming up July 20th, 2026. It's going to be mind-blowing, guys. You don't want to miss this class. Secrets will be revealed. Like, whether you joined my class or not in the past, trust me, this one hits different, so you don't want to miss it. Register on time and get all the little secrets in the industry.
Make sure to sign up July 20th. Don't miss out on this great opportunity to better your skills.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you so much, Grace, for coming. I was really happy to have you here. I'm so happy, like, we all got to know the other side of LFA.
Yeah.
So we look forward to seeing you again and wishing you the very best with
Thank you
your
so
masterclass.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.